Welcome, everyone, to Mikey Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Tulsa will kick off, and we'll get this game started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Army's offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Mariah called me. She probably called me on accident. Gotta help him find some clothes.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for space, it's Reed. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. Let's look at the big picture for Army. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And the Black Knights with the 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Inside the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll go to the snake.
Oh, dang, he left the disco after I said that. I was about to say. Oh, okay.
The Black Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Power football with the run.
Well, Alex,
the closest guy to the football, man. It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Coleman. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Reed. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll step it for the 9th time on 3rd and short.
Oh, come on!
Coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Army! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach. Watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tulsa's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard work.
You know I ain't messing with that.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. That's caught. It's Ballard. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I ain't played. I did play 2K.
So obviously no need to
25
that
Jason Tatum on.
You want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the timing just a hair off.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Alford. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Yeah, bro. Did I tell you about how I had to terminate somebody?
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game
Bruh,
as we open the second quarter.
I knew this was going to go left, and it did. She was spazzing, going off. Got done talking with her. She called my phone multiple times, man. This was god-awful.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the option. Now the pitch. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield. And he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback
Then the
shouting
crazy
and
thing
clapping
about it.
and there's all this crowd noise, but
So
you just got to
yesterday I
hone
see
in,
on
watch the
Facebook
football
I
before
got
you come out of your
a friend
stance.
request.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's
I'm like,
first and
okay.
5.
I'm looking.
Here comes the
I'm like, yo,
option.
this look like such and such I know.
And the fourth option there is to throw it in
Then that's when I looked
reverse,
at the
and that's
pictures. I
what
said, get
happened
the
on that
out
one.
of here. I was like,
And that just looked
nah,
off.
man.
The
I was like,
timing,
don't
the
tell me she
rhythm,
over there
I don't
trying
know
to
what it was,
add me
but
as a friend on
usually that
Facebook.
option, man,
I
it's
said, nah,
so
she
precise,
wildin'.
right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Quarterback
That's
adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Coleman. Extending the play.
Oh, wow. I thought he could have turned the corner
And maybe he'll
took
get
off.
back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to
Oh,
pass.
no, that ain't even.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Have to put that 1st down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end
my
zone.
gosh.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Extra point here will tie the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating, because you think you might get points, and then the defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page. They've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Finds a tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab near the marker. It's short.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket? You've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the big fullback. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Those fullbacks, man, those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets the touchdown.
Okay.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense
Jeremy
confidence
up
in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Against Ryan.
The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Jeremy up 7-3.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call it whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to scramble.
Jesus, man, that dude is
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Tulsa pinned deep in its own end, trying to find a little breathing room on 1st down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Gets it past the mark. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's what I do not like Army's offense. Like, they offense is so god-awful. I do not like Army's offense.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booker. At the 45 on his way. Running through contact. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
No, it was a defensive pass interference.
The windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Caught over the middle. It's short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive in the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback
breaks into the open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Golden Hurricane to the line facing 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Ballard. All down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football. He was able to complete the throw.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play-action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got out of trouble and throws. Wide open downfield. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Back open in the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, Jeremy fumble.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Touchdown.
They'll leave it with him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there.
He be playing
Let's see if he
online
can turn
and
it on
stuff.
here in the second half.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's
You know,
second and 10.
They don't.
Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Gets it out fast. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And as we switch
right.
into the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
What he do? Use the shock and nod?
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open. He can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus of this offense.
One more time
Stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Looking for a man. It's Coleman. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Black Knights! The offense cashing it in on that drive. This
crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Foreman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Snagged in the middle. It's Ballard. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's
I faced Ryan before in the 3-star. I faced Rob multiple times. I faced Bryce multiple times.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Dropping back, it's Alford. Here's the pressure. Caught near the sticks, it's Richardson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Guys, this is the kind of finish we hope for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You can tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play.
Oh, my gosh. That could have been took back for a bus call.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snags it on the right. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Back to throw, it's Coleman. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right
Oh my gosh, I hate how he passed that ball.
That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one.